Sakafet YouTube, and let us make my easy oven roast fish. Hello my loves, today we're making some oven roast fish. I have two sea bream that is nicely cleaned, and as you can see I just cut some lines in there to enable the seasonings to go in easily. Over here I have some fresh seasonings that I found in my fridge. You can use whichever one you prefer, and now we're working on our marinade. Okay, so now I'm going in with some salt, some garlic powder, some smoked paprika, some mixed herbs. We're gonna add in some black pepper as well, some green seasoning. This is not homemade, this one was the Baron's Food brand, and then I also add in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, you want to ensure that you mix it well. And guys, halfway through I realized that I didn't add some of my favorite seafood and fish seasoning from Aldi, so I just put in a little bit, and this is how the marinade was looking. So using a clean paper towel, I just went ahead and I just patted my fish dry, because you don't want the fish to have any moisture, just because you don't want it to break apart when it's cooking, and you want to create a nice base for seasoning. Okay, so I'm just brushing in the marinade into all the slits, making sure to put some on the insides of the fish as well. And guys, I actually saw someone cutting the fish like this. I've never cut my fish like this. I usually probably put about 2 slits in there, but I find it looks so pretty when it has all the little cuts on there. And just ensure the insides and all over the fish is nicely seasoned. Okay, here I have my okra peppers, I have some onions, and I'm just gonna mix it up because we're sort of gonna make a nice little bed of vegetables for the fish. Okay, so if you don't have all of what I'm using, just use what you have on hand, because sometimes you find what you have on hand tends to work even better than when you follow the recipe to a T. Okay, after mixing up all of my vegetables, I'm using this baking dish, and I'm just gonna transfer them into that baking dish. Guys, it looks so beautiful, so colorful. I love all the colors, and just knowing that these vegetables are gonna get roasted beneath the fish and all that flavor, oh my gosh, I can't wait. So I went in and I drizzled a little bit of olive oil, and I went in with some fish and seafood seasoning, because guys, you can use this for a lot of things. I love that seafood and fish seasoning. If you haven't gotten it from Aldi, trust me, you really need to have it in your cupboard. Okay, so now that everything is nicely combined, it's time for our fish. Look at how nicely seasoned that is. Oh my goodness. And guys, you don't have to use sea bream, use red snapper, use whatever fish you prefer. I didn't have any other options. I just had sea bream only at my local Tesco, so this is why I'm using this, but definitely my go-to is always snapper. Okay, so into my oven we go. I'm going to be baking this for about 25 to 30 minutes, and I'm actually going to leave it uncovered, okay, because I want it to roast nicely. And after about 15-20 minutes, I'm going to come back and check on it just to show you how it's looking. It's looking amazing, but it's not fully cooked as yet. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to use some of the extra marinade that we have in our bowl, and we're going to brush it on the top of this fish, because you want to keep it nice and juicy. You don't want the fish to dry out or burn or anything like that. So make sure you use up that marinade. Okay, and as you can see, my vegetables at the bottom, they're looking beautiful. They're looking nicely roasted underneath, and this fish just needs about 10 more minutes and it will be all done. Okay, so as you can see, looking absolutely gorgeous. After about 10 minutes, bringing my total cook time to about 30 minutes, I'm just garnishing my fully cooked fish with some fresh dill. And guys, this is ready to serve. It's Friday evening and I can't think of a better way to enjoy my evening. I really hope that you enjoyed my oven roast fish recipe. This is the second one I've put up on the channel, but oh my goodness, I think this one definitely beats my other recipe. This one is just amazing. Look at how juicy. Guys, this is not dry, and bear in mind I did bake it uncovered, so make sure you bake it uncovered because you don't want this to be too, you don't want it to have too much moisture, too much gravy, nothing like that. It has to be like this for it to be perfect. Anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you try it, don't forget to tag me on Instagram, of course. It's my pleasure having you here, and I'll see you again in my next one. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.